guys, my name is Sophia Hambuda, and this is the first episode of the Pure Sounds Project. I am an aspiring singer-songwriter, and I'm passionate about music and arts, and that's exactly what the show is about. I'll be bringing your favorite local artists to a screen near you, and today, for the first episode, we've got Galilei!
Sup?
So, I know Galilei from our singing journey. I'm studying singing at the College of the Arts of Namibia, and you are supposed to do the same.
I'm also doing the same, but I do plan to further it elsewhere and see where it goes.
So we'll be talking about his aspirations and where he sees himself in the future. But for now, let's just get to know Galilei a little bit. Tell us about your upbringing. Do you come from a musical family? Where did the love for music come from? And did you also start singing when you were 2 years old?
I wish though. No, but I didn't really come from a musical family. I think a lot of them are just like more serious people into the typical things like doctors, engineering, and so on and so on. But then my parents did sort of raise me with like a lot of classical music because they, read studies about it and how it's good for mental development. And then I started playing piano when I was 4 or 5 years old. Started singing then, terribly though, but it was singing. There was noise coming out of the mouth. And that's pretty much it. And then, the singing, like the official singing journey started much later, probably primary school, grade 5, 6, 7. And I really started liking to sing in general.
Okay, so were you singing in a choir or was it a personal interest?
No, it was just a personal interest, singing like normal pop music to a few friends, but never an actual performance until much later. And the choir came much later. The first proper choir was the Kota Youth Choir of Namibia.
Which you currently still singing?
No, I quit that shit. I'm joking. No, I'm just joking. I still love the choir. I actually I really miss the sort of family, but I think it was my time to leave. You always know when it's time to leave something, and mine came.
So how long did you sing in the Kota Youth Choir?
4 years, from 2015 to 2019. So I was 4 years at the choir, and then.
And you were a soloist in the choir as well?
Yes, I was, but not that often. Besides towards the end, and then that's also when I started singing more solos with the choir, and even when we had this Haydn thing at the end of last year, then I sort of knew that it was really my time, because I'm not really being a part of the choir anymore, and I stood out a bit too much. And part of being in a choir is being able to blend and work as a group, which at that point I wasn't able to do anymore. But I still had good times with the choir.
Okay, cool. So currently, what are your musical endeavors that you're partaking in? What are you doing musically? Are you recording music or composing? Because I know that's something that you're interested in, composition and orchestration.
Definitely.
So can you maybe tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so now I was planning to study in Canada. I was accepted to 3 universities, but I chose to hopefully attend McGill University in Montreal by September. It'll probably be online because of Rona.
Yeah.
Marra. It is what it is.
The COVID-19 has really, it's changed a lot of people's plans.
It did the most for, I think, a lot of people. I think especially artists, it really affected us a lot. So there's that. I've been now during lockdown composing as much as I can. Not super motivated because you feel quite stagnant because I'm at home, let's say 6 days of the week, not leaving the house, literally so I eventually had to find some way to channel my boredom into something more productive, and so music helped a little, but only towards the end. In the beginning I was kind of just chilling and taking 5 naps in a day and being the laziest person. Eventually then the songwriting came. I was actually inspired by one of my friends. She posted this amazing Oshirero hymn on Instagram. I immediately told her, can I take that melody and compose from it? And then from then I've been making renditions of it for choir and orchestra or whatever else, and then I want to make a sort of larger work in Oshirero, so that's what I'm up to now.
I want to quickly delve into your composing and orchestration and all of that stuff. So what is your process? Is it like a methodical process where you just line 1 is piano, line 2 is strings, or is it like a sound in your brain and then you work backwards? Yeah,
it is actually, most times I'm struck by inspiration, and it's I hear the entire thing. So I'll hear the whole orchestra, or I hear the entire piece as an entirety in my head, And then what it comes down to is like, oh, I have to get to an instrument, I have to get to a piano to find out what key it's in. And then, I mean, with time, like now, I've sort of mastered the skill of being able to read sheet music easily. So now I can compose without having to be near a piano all the time. And then that sort of helps me like compose much faster without having to always hear the thing before I write it down. And yeah, but other times it's also a thing of like, oh, I like this tiny melody, like a short, like 5-second thing that I hear somewhere. And I'm like, okay, let me make it longer and, you know, do a lot more with it. And then that's when I really start becoming more experimental, where I say, oh, let me add this. No, it doesn't work. Let me remove it. And then there's no real method to it. I just stick to the theory I know and work from there.
I want to ask you a few questions, kind of like rapid fire. All right, so the first thing I want to ask you is, what is your vocal hygiene tips and tricks, like 1 or 2 tips and tricks?
The shitty thing is, as a musician, I'm supposed to, as a singer, I'm supposed to, as a classical singer, I'm supposed to, I don't have.
Wow.
I should technically be drinking, you know, this type of tea. This one is what is it?
Ginger tea.
Ginger with, does it have lemon as well?
And honey.
And honey, yes. I should be drinking this regularly, but no, I drink booze. And like, the acidity from a lot of booze is terrible for your vocal folds. So what do? I chug that thing.
Oh wow! Just like it goes down fast.
It goes down fast. Throatus openness, you know.
You know how many times before a performance and I'm like nervous or like my voice is super hoarse, and Tani
Sherry,
like,
the Sherry, the OBS,
Sherry. Oh my god,
that stuff. Yeah.
Dude, and then she'll be like, do you want another one? I'm like, girl, oops.
I drink it for nerves, not for like anything else, because it makes me tipsy, and then you drink a lot. So that's what you should be doing, is drinking a lot of water, staying hydrated, especially in Namibia. Our air is dry. In like Windhoek, you should be drinking tons of water. That's like, water is the number one thing. Warm drinks, but not hot drinks. Warm drinks.
Okay.
And then in general, don't shout. And
Next question: if you could attend a one-on-one masterclass with a great composer from the past,
even though they did,
if they were alive today, why?
Well, Luciano Pavarotti, just because he's like the greatest tenor ever, and I'm also a tenor. And then this baritone named Lucas Meacham from the US, amazing singer.
And the last rapid-fire question is: what is your biggest musical dream?
To sing at Carnegie Hall, the Met, and the Royal Opera House.
Oh my gosh! But you're so good. I'm sure you will.
Well,
what I like about classical music actually is that the older you get, the better
your voice develops, and you notice the difference. So.
And your career takes off. Like right now, studying and just developing repertoire and getting to know the music is the most critical part, because once you are like 35 and older, like that's really when you start making a name for yourself.
That's true.
All right, so now we're going to play Song Association, and I know you guys all know how the game goes. We've got some great producers in the bag. Hi, Tari. Hi, Tammy. Hey. Hi, Tama. She's going to give us 2 words each, and we're going to have 10 seconds to come up with a song that contains the word. The rule so if the word is love, can I sing anywhere in the song, or do I have to sing specifically where the word love is?
Yes.
Okay.
You have to sing the line where the word is.
Okay.
But you don't have to start with the word.
Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise it's just like
love.
Okay, snowman.
Do you wanna build a snowman? You know, super basic, Let It Go. You wanna build a snowman from Let It Go. From Let It Go. What is the movie even called? The Ice Princess.
Let It Go.
It's not Frozen.
Okay, Galilei. Bus.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round. Oh, okay. I don't know who composed that shit, but that's a different.
Whistle.
Can you blow my whistle, baby, here, na 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 na, show you how to do it, and you come across, you just put your lips together and come blow my whistle.
Time. Okay, it's done now. You can stop.
He committed. The word is... change.
Sorry.
Okay.
I really don't have, like, I don't know. I can't think of anything. I thought there'd be something like We Are the World, but I don't know where the word change. I'm sure the word change is in there. I don't know where. You guys have anything for change?
Waiting for the world to change. Changes by Tupac. Change me on.
If you want to see a better world, take a look at yourself.
And then make a change!
Yeah.
I knew there'll be one of those songs that have the word change in it, but it did not come to me.
Isn't there a song that goes change, change?
No,
Girl, I don't know this song.
I don't.
Or give me another word, then I
Okay.
can do
Let me
something.
give you another word. Love.
L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is ever more than none you enjoy. And love is more than I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. And so on and so on and so on.
Wow.
Oh, I love that song.
Please don't make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love was
Okay,
made for
get
me
it,
and you.
He's
Why
in
not?
it. Okay.
Oh yes, and love was made for me and
Oh,
you.
sorry.
It's Sophie's turn.
Time, sir.
It was made for me
Give Sophie a word already.
and you. Okay, my word, and I feel like some people in the room will get my reference,
Oh no.
is neck.
Oh, my. Is it my neck? My back. Oh my gosh, the only reason why I know that is because you said that. And when you said that, I was reminded of a brother, and then it was like, wow,
Yeah.
my neck.
Time out. We've been given a timeout.
I need some of this
Okay.
holy water. The word is you.
You. It's an easy one. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, man.
Nothing really.
I want you to stay. And so on and so on and so on. Yeah. Okay, we're done.
I have one more thing. It's not a song association game, but it's a Finish the Lyrics challenge. So I've got one really interesting special one for Galilei. Heavy hearts carrying a heavy load, searching for our last breath.
Yo.
He looks shook.
I know the. Yo.
Heavy hearts,
I'm embarrassed.
heavy hearts carrying a heavy load, searching for their last breath, or our last breath. He,
Guys. So what's happening is.
canceling part 2.
So what's happening is now she's quoting lyrics from a song that I composed and wrote, and I don't know the words to it. It's my own song that when I sung this song last like 3, 4, not 4, maybe 2 years ago. Oh, yeah. And I'm falling. My
You know when you're a
knees
fan of
hit
someone,
the
they don't even know their own
ground.
songs.
Imagine.
I'm so sad. Keep
Yeah,
crashing
your
down.
waves keep crashing down. I'm falling. Your knees hit the ground. No more breathing. I'm taken to a different place.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm hurting. No more breathing. For the last time. Yo. Do you have a recording of this by
I
any
do.
chance? Please send it to
Remember
me.
we're supposed
I've been
to do a duet for it?
I've been listening to this. I've been like trying to remember the lyrics to the song, but Nathan doesn't have it. I don't have it.
Oh
None of my friends have
gosh.
it. Do
You
you
said
have
you
it?
recorded and sent it to me because we were supposed to do it. It never worked out because life. But yeah, then I
Girl,
tried to learn how.
part 2 is coming,
Part
guys.
2. Well, Galilei, it was so much fun having you on the first episode of the Pure Sounds Project.
Yes.
Hey!
Oh, la, la.
I'm excited for your future journey and like everything that's gonna happen in your life, and I look forward to another like sit down session and we talk. Part 2, we're gonna talk maybe like not so much about the music, but more about life and just like you know
Yes,
the meaning
yes.
of life and stuff.
Meaning of life so existential.
You mentioned twerking, so I'm about that life. So we'll be doing a lot of that. But yeah, stay tuned for more episodes. This was the first episode. There's more to come. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the video, share it on your social medias. Follow us on Instagram at the Pure Sounds Project official Instagram page. And we'll see you in the next